Okay, class. So today we will discuss the systems of linear inequalities. Okay, so before we proceed, so we will first learn how to graph linear inequality. So the inequality symbols involved are these four symbols. So this is less than symbol. The second one is greater than symbol. The third one is less than or equal to. And the fourth one is greater than or equal to. Okay, so less than or greater than, if these symbols are involved in the expression, so the boundary point or endpoint is not included, or it is not part of the solution. Okay, so the symbol represent parenthesis or a hollow circle like this. Okay, then if the symbol or if the inequality symbol is less than or equal and greater than or equal, so the boundary point or endpoint is included, or it is a part of the solution. So the symbol used is a bracket like this, bracket, or a solid circle. Okay, so take note of this class. So this is very important. So as we proceed to our lesson, so these terms are or these things are involved in our lessons. Okay, so for further explanation, so we will have examples. Okay, so graphing linear inequality. So as you have noticed, class, we have here inequality. So this is the column of inequality. So these are the examples of inequality expressions. Then the next column is the graph. So this is called a number line graph. Okay, so this one. Then the third column is the dot. So we will determine if what circle we should use, if it is a open or a closed circle. Okay, so let us proceed. So in our first example, so x is less than 2. So take note, class, that in inequality expressions, the variable comes first. Then next is the inequality symbol, then the constant or the number. Okay, so always remember that variable comes first, then the symbol, then the constant. Okay, so how do we graph this expression? So first, we will plot the constant or the number. So it is positive 2. So we will find in the line graph the positive 2. Okay, so from the right of the 0 are the positive integers, and the from the left of the 0 are the negative integers. This one to infinity. Okay, so after so we use a open circle. So take a look at the symbol we use here is less than. So as we have said a while ago, if this is the symbol, we will use an open circle or open dot. Okay, then take a look of the direction of the symbol. It is going to the left. So we will draw a line going to the left to infinity. So we will put arrow to symbolize that these numbers are infinite or endless. Okay, so arrow symbolizes endless. Okay, so the dot or the circle that we use is an open or hollow circle. Okay, so next example. So x is less than or equal to 2. Okay, again, first we will plot the 2. Then we will just take a look at the symbol. So if this is the symbol, we will use a solid circle. Then the direction is going to the left. So we will draw a line going to the left to infinity. Okay. So the circle that we use is a solid circle. This one. Okay. Next example is x is greater than 2. So again, we will find positive 2. So this one is the positive 2. Then we will determine if it is an open or a solid circle based on the inequality symbol. So it is greater than. So we will use open circle or a hollow circle. Then the direction is going to the right. So we will just draw a line going to the right to infinity. Okay. So the dot or the circle that we use is an open or hollow circle. So next is x is greater than or equal to 2. So as you have noticed, the symbol is greater than or equal to 2. So first we will plot again the positive 2. So this one. Then based on the inequality symbol, it is a dot. Or it is a solid circle because it is greater than or equal symbol. Okay. So again, the direction is going to the right. So we will draw a line going to the right to infinity. So the circle that we use is a solid circle. Okay. So next examples. So from our columns. So the same, we have the inequality expressions. Then the number line graph. Then now we will have the set notation. So how do we write a set notation? This one. Okay. So the same expression. So x is less than 2. So the same procedure, we will plot 2 or we will find positive 2. So this one. So as you have noticed, class, we use parentheses here. It doesn't matter, class, if we will use parentheses or a hollow circle. Okay, but this time we will use parentheses so that we know how to determine if we will use parentheses or a bracket. Okay, so after plotting 2, so as we have said a while ago, if this is the symbol, we will use parentheses. Then the direction is going to the left, so we will draw line going to the left to infinity. So now, how do we write the set notation? This one. Okay, so in writing set notation, always remember that we will begin from left to right. Okay, from left to right of the line graph. Okay, so what is the number from the left? So this is from infinite. So we will write negative infinity because this is going to the left. So these are negative numbers or negative integers. That's why we will write negative infinity. To the right, so the endpoint is 2. Then we will write 2. Okay, so why parenthesis? So take note class that if it is infinity, we will always use the symbol parenthesis. Okay, so whether it is positive or negative infinity, we will always use parenthesis. Okay, then this one is parenthesis because the 2 represent a parenthesis symbol based on the inequality symbol. Okay, so next, so we have this expression x is less than or equal to 2. So again, first we will find the positive 2 in the line graph or the number line. So positive 2 is here. Then we will determine if it is parenthesis or a bracket. So here we represent 2 the symbol of a bracket based on the symbol or the inequality symbol less than or equal. So we will use a bracket. Then the direction of the symbol is going to the left. So we will draw a line going to the left to infinity. Okay, so in writing the set notation, so again, we will write set notation beginning from the left to right. Okay, so the value of our left is the negative integers, infinity. So we will write negative infinity. And the values or the value or the endpoint of our right is 2. So we will write 2. Then the take note, always class that the symbol of infinity is a parenthesis. Then 2 represent a bracket. Okay, so we will write here bracket. Okay, so next, so x is greater than 2. So the same procedure with the example number 1. So the difference is only the direction. Okay, so again, we will find 2 from the number line graph. So this is 2. Then we will put as we have noticed, parenthesis is represents the 2 because of or based on the inequality symbol greater than. That's why it is a parenthesis. Okay, so the direction is going to the right. So we draw a line going to the right to infinity. Okay, so in writing the set notation, so from left to right, so the value endpoint is 2. So we will write 2. Okay, so from our left, we will write 2. Then from to the right, so it is an infinity. So we will write positive infinity because the values going to the right are positive. So that's why it is positive infinity. Okay, then we write parenthesis because 2 represent a parenthesis. Okay, so and infinity is also a parenthesis. Okay, so take note class that this one is parenthesis because the inequality symbol is greater than. Okay, so next, x is greater than or equal to 2. Okay, so this is the same also in our example number 2. So the difference only is the direction. Okay, so again, we will plot 2, positive 2. So this one is the positive 2. Then we will determine if what symbol to use, whether it's either parenthesis or a bracket based on the inequality symbol. So this is greater than or equal, that's why it is a bracket symbol. Okay, so the direction is going to the right, so we will draw a line going to the right, to infinity. Okay, so in writing the set notation, so from left to right, so from our left, the value or the endpoint is 2. So we will write first 2. Then to our right, so this is infinity, so positive infinity, this one. Okay, so 2 represent a bracket. So that's why we will write here a bracket. Then infinity represents parenthesis. Okay, so I hope you understand the graphing of linear inequality. Okay, class, so let us proceed to graph a compound inequalities. So a while ago, we graphed a simple inequality. Now we will graph a compound inequalities. So if we talk about compound, this means that we have a two or more expressions in one expression. Like for example, in our example number 1, so this one, negative 2 less than x less than 4. So out of this expression, so we have two separate expressions. So as you have noticed, class, we have also two inequality symbol. This one, negative less than, and another one is less than. Okay, so we will separate the expressions. Okay, first, this expression. So as we have said a while ago, class, in writing expression, the variable comes first, followed by inequality, and followed by the constant. Okay, so this is not arranged, this one. So we need to transfer the variable to the right. So this will become x. Then, if we arrange expression, take note class that we will also reverse the inequality symbol. So this is less than while ago. Now this becomes greater than. Then followed by negative 2. This one. So the other expression is this one. X is less than 4. Okay, so this expression does not need to arrange because it is already arranged. So x is greater than 4. Now, after separating the two expressions, we will now plot them. Okay, so first we will plot this expression, x greater than negative 2. Okay, so first, as we have said a while ago, we will find first or plot first negative 2. Okay, so we will find in the number line graph the negative 2. So this is the negative 2. Okay, so based on the inequality symbol, it is greater than, that's why it is a hollow circle. Then the direction is going to the right, then we will draw a line going to the right. This one going to the right. Okay, so after plotting the first expression, we will plot the second expression, x less than 4. Okay, so the same procedure, we will find first positive 4. So this is positive 4. Then we take a look at the inequality symbol, it is less than. So we will use a hollow circle or an open circle. Then the direction is going to the left, so it is going to the left. Okay, so as you have noticed, class, that the point of intersection of each of the expression is -2 and 4. So this line of intersection is our set notation, class. Okay? Kung ano yung intersection nila na point, eh yun yung set notation natin. So again, in writing a set notation, we will begin from left to right. Okay, so what is the value from our left? So it is -2. So we will write first -2. Then followed by the value of our right point or right endpoint. So this is +4. So we will write +4. So this is from left to right. Then next is to write the symbol. So you have noticed, class, that this is an open circle. So it means to say, if it is an open, we will use parentheses. Okay? So the same as the symbol that we use in our right endpoint is a hollow also. So that's why we use a parenthesis. Okay? So next example, so -1 less than x less than or equal to 3. So again, there is two expressions out of this given expression. Okay, so first expression is this one, -1 less than x. So again, we will rewrite first the variable. So we will write first the variable, then we will reverse the inequality expression. That's why it becomes greater than, then -1. Okay, so the second expression is x less than or equal to 3. So there is no need to arrange because it is already arranged. Okay, after separating the expressions, we will plot them. Okay, so first we will plot the first expression, x greater than -1. Okay, so we will find first the constant, -1. So this is the point -1. Then based on the inequality symbol, so it is greater than, that's why it is a hollow or open circle. Then the direction is going to the right, so it is going to the right to infinity. Then after plotting the first expression, we will plot also the second expression, x less than or equal to 3. So we will find +3. So this is +3. Then based on the inequality symbol, so we will use a solid circle. Then the symbol is going to the left. That's why the line is going to the left from infinity. Then we will set notation. So in the setting notation, we will only write the point of intersection of the lines. Okay, so the point of intersection is -1 and 3. Okay, so in writing set notation, we will begin on the left to right. So what is the value of our point from the left? So it is -1. So -1. Followed by the right value. So +3. So this is 3. So how about the symbol? So since this is a hollow circle, so we will use a parenthesis. Then the solid circle from the right represents a bracket. This one, bracket. Okay? So I hope you understand the graphing of compound inequalities. Okay, so our example number 3. So 0 is greater than or equal to x greater than or equal to 2. So again, we will separate the two expressions. So this 0 is greater than or equal to x. This is the first expression, and x is greater than or equal to 2. This is the second expression. So again, in writing expression, we will first write the variable followed by the constant. So in arranging an expression, we will also reverse the inequality symbol. So this one, x, will go to the right. So x becomes less than or equal to 0. This one becomes this expression. Then the other expression is x is greater than or equal to 2. So there is no need to arrange this expression because it is already arranged in its form. Okay? So again, after separating, so we will plot the two expressions. So x is less than or equal to 0. So we will find 0 from the number line graph. So where is the 0? This one, 0. So based on the inequality symbol, it is less than or equal. So we will use a solid circle. Then the direction is going to the left. So we will draw a line going to the left to infinity. And the other expression is x greater than 2. So we'll plot 2 first, this one. Then the symbol is greater than or equal to 2. So we will use a solid circle. Then the direction is going to the right. So the line is going to the right to infinity. So as you have noticed, class, the line graph are separate also. So there is no point of intersection. Okay, so compared to this example number 1 and 2, there is a point of intersection. But this time, there is no point of intersection. So how do we write the set notation? So we will write a separate notation. Okay, so we will first write the set notation of this graph. Okay, so from left to right again. So what is the value from our left? So this is from infinity. So that's why it is negative infinity to 0. So that's why this is 0. So remember class that if it is infinite, we will always use parenthesis. Then the 0 represent a solid circle. That's why it is a bracket. Okay. So then we will also graph the second. We will also write the set notation of the second graph. This one. So from our left, this is 2. Then from our right, this is infinite. So this is positive infinity. So solid circle represent a bracket. That's why we write a bracket here. Then this is infinite. That's why it is a parenthesis. Okay, so if the graph is like this, we will put a union because the two expressions are graphed in one line graph or one number line graph. That's why they are union. So we will just put union here. Okay. So I hope you understand the graphing of compound inequalities. Okay. So next, now we will solve problems of linear inequalities in one variable. Okay. So in solving linear. Okay, now so we will proceed to the solving of linear inequalities in one variable. So we need to solve one variable only. Okay. So in solving linear inequalities, so we need to consider these properties. So first, we have the transitive property. So this is the definition of the transitive property. So we have also addition property of inequalities. So this is the definition. And we have also multiplication property of inequalities. So this is the definitions. Okay, so for further explanation, so that we can understand very well these properties of inequalities, so we need to have some examples. Okay, so we have example number 1. So this is the given expression, x plus 3 greater than 2. Okay, so we will solve and graph. So I will explain to you this the steps on how to solve using the additive inverse. So how did we obtain this final answer, x less than -1? Okay, so I will explain so that you will understand very well the solving of linear inequality in one variable. Okay, so always remember, class, that the standard form of getting the final answer is, as we have said a while ago, the variable comes first, followed by the inequality symbol, and then the constant. Okay, so variable, inequality, and constant. Okay, so I will show you the first example. Okay, class, so we have here our example number 1. Okay, so our given expression is x plus 3 less than 2. Okay, so take note class that in this expression, we have two sides. So our one side is this one, x plus 3. And the other side is 2. Okay, so one side between the there are two sides between the inequality symbols. Okay, so how do we solve for the variable x? Okay, so by using the addition property of inequality, we can solve for the variable x. So we will use additive inverse. Okay, so we will use the inverse of 3 in order to cancel this constant. Okay, so x plus 3, so we will add negative 3 in order to cancel this positive 3. Okay, plus negative 3. Okay, so bring down the symbol, then bring down the 2. Okay, so if we add the negative 3 on the other side, we will also add negative 3 to the other side of the expression. So we will also add negative 3. Okay, so this 3, positive 3 and negative 3 is cancelled. So the variable x is left. Then bring down the inequality symbol. So 2, positive 2 plus negative 3. So take note class that this will become 2 negative 3 because positive times negative is negative. So 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Okay, so why negative 1? So we will get the sign of the bigger value. So as you recall, the addition and subtraction of integers, so we will get the sign of the bigger value. Okay, so our final answer is x less than negative 1. Okay, so how do we graph this one? Okay, so by using the number line graph, 1, 2, 3. So the other side is the negative integers, 1, negative 2, and negative 3. Okay, so first, so we know already how to graph expression. So first, we will find first the negative 1 on the number line graph. So this is the negative 1. Okay, then take a look at the inequality symbol here. So it is less than. So the circle that we're going to use is a hollow circle or an open circle. Okay, so next, so the direction of the symbol is going to the left. So we will draw a line going to the left to infinity. Okay, so don't forget to write the arrow. This symbolizes infinity. Okay, so in writing, how do we write the set notation? So as we have said a while ago, we will begin from left to right. So what is the value of from our left? So it is infinity. So we will write negative infinity because it's going to the left. These are negative numbers. So it's negative infinity. 2, what is the value of our right endpoint? It is negative 1. This one. So we will write negative 1. So if we, as we have said, if it is infinity, the symbol that we are going to use is a parenthesis. Then, how about the value of the negative 1? So, if we see a hollow circle, so this is a parenthesis. Okay? So, this is the set notation. Okay? Set notation. Okay. Okay, so I hope you understand how to solve expression, inequality expression in one variable. Okay, so we will proceed to our example number 2. Okay, let us proceed to our example number 2. So our given expression is x minus 7 greater than or equal to negative 4. So how do we solve for the variable x? So again, by using additive inverse, so we will add positive 7 here in order to cancel the constant negative 7. Then we will also add positive 7 to the other side. If we add positive 7 here, we will also add positive 7 to the other side. So, x minus 7, so we will add 7. Okay, so bring down the symbol. Then negative 4. So, we will also add positive 7 to the other side. Okay, so now this constant is cancelled. Okay, so bring down the variable and the symbol. Then negative 4 plus 7 is positive 3. Okay, so this is our final answer. So by plotting or by graphing, okay, so this is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the other side is the negative integers. Negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. Okay, so first, we will find first the constant, negative 3. So this is negative 3. Okay, so by looking at the inequality symbol, this is greater than or equal to 3. So what circle do we use? Okay, so we will use a solid circle. Okay, this is solid circle. Then the direction is going to the right, so we are going to the right to infinity. Okay, so this is the graph. of the expression x greater than or equal to 3. Okay, so by writing the notation, so we will begin first with the from left to right. So what is the value of our left? So 3. We will write first 3. Then to infinity. Okay, so to positive infinity. Then, so as you have noticed, it is a solid circle. So what do we use? Should we use a parenthesis or a bracket? Okay, so we will use a bracket. Then, again, if we speak of infinity, we always use the symbol parenthesis. Automatically, this is parenthesis. So, this is the set notation. Okay? Okay, class. So, going back to our example number 1. So, a while ago, we use the additive inverse or the addition property of inequalities. So, we use additive inverse while ago. Now, we can also use transposition method. Okay, so this method, so there is no need to add inverse to both sides. So in this method, we will just transfer the constant from the other side. Okay, so this will become x less than 2. So positive 3 transferred to the other side or transposed to the other side will become negative 3. Okay, so by simplifying, x less than 2 minus 3, so the answer is negative 1. So we will get the same answer. So it's up to you, class, kung anong gagamitin nyo, yung additive inverse or kung mas madali ang transposition method, pwede nyong gamitin ito. Okay, so yung graph nito ay parehas din ang procedure sa procedure kanina, yung unang explanation natin sa additive inverse kanina. Okay, so yung example number 2 natin, so x minus 7 greater than or equal to negative 4. Okay, so by using transposition method, we will just transfer negative 7 to the other side. Okay, so this will become x, then the symbol greater than or equal to, then the negative 4. So negative 7 transferred to the other side will become positive 7. Okay, so by simplifying, x greater than or equal to negative 4 plus 7 is positive 3. So we will get the same answer. So by graphing, so the same procedure. So parehas din yung procedure kanina sa unang example natin sa additive inverse. Okay, so later on, so mamimili kayo kung anong gusto nyong method. Yung additive inverse ba or transposition method. It's okay, parehas lang ang makukuhang resulta. Resulta, class. Okay? Okay, so Okay, now class, we will solve and graph linear inequality in one variable using multiplicative inverse. While ago, we use additive inverse or the transposition method. Now we will use multiplicative inverse. Okay, so we have here our given example, x divided by x all over 3 less than negative 2. Okay, so what do we do? Class, in order to cancel the constant. Okay, so we will multiply both sides by 3. Okay, so if we multiply this side by 3, we will also multiply the other side by 3. Okay, so this is called multiplicative inverse in order to cancel the constant. So this is cancelled. So the remaining variable x. Then we bring down the symbol. Then negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. So this is the final answer. So by graphing, so 0, 1, 2, 3. 3, so it's other side 1. So negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8. Okay, so first we need to find negative 6 on the number line graph or on the number line. So negative 6 is this one. Then we need to determine the circle that we are going to use based on the symbol. So this is less than. So we will use a open circle. Okay, so the direction is going to the left. So we will draw a line going to the left to infinity. Okay, by writing the set notation. So our set notation is from left to right. So this is negative infinity. And to our right is negative 6. So as we have said, always when this is infinity, we use parentheses automatically. Then the negative 6 represent a hollow or open circle. So this is also a parenthesis. So this is the set notation. Okay. So next example. Okay, so how about this example number 2? So our given expression is 6x less than or equal to 30. So what do we do, class? In order to cancel 6, so that we can solve the variable x. Okay, so we will divide both sides by 6. Okay, so this is cancelled. So we will just bring down the x and the symbol. And so 30 divided by 6 is 5. So this is the final answer. So by graphing, so 0, okay, so first we will find the 5 from the number line. Okay, so this is the 0.5. So next, so we will determine the circle that we are going to use, if whether it is a hollow or solid based on the symbol. So our symbol is less than or equal to 5, so we will use a solid circle. Okay, so next, so the direction of the symbol is going to the left, so we will draw a line going to the left to infinity. Okay, so our by writing our set notation, so we will begin from left to right. So what is the value of our left side? So it is negative infinity because it's going to the left from infinity. So negative infinity. Then our right value is 5, positive 5. So we'll write 5 here. Okay. So next, if we again automatically, so if we said that the value is infinity, this is automatically a parenthesis, and the positive 5 represent a solid circle. So what symbol do we use? Okay, so it is a bracket. Okay, so this is the set notation. Okay, okay, so how about this one, class? So this is very important, class. So we will reverse the inequality. Okay, so our given expression is negative 3x less than or equal to 12. So as you have noticed, class, so the coefficient is negative 3. Okay, so this is negative. Okay, so what do we do in order to cancel negative 3? Okay, so we will divide both sides by negative 3. So this is also divided by negative 3. So negative 3 and negative 3 is cancelled. So the remaining variable is x. Then the symbol less than or equal to, so 12 divided by negative 3 is negative 4. Okay, so is this the final answer, class? So this is not the final answer. So take note, class, that whenever we divide negative numbers, so this is negative 3, we divide negative 3. So whenever we divide negative 3, we will reverse the inequality. So that is the rule. So this will become x greater than or equal to negative 4. So this inequality symbols will be reversed. So babaliktarin lang natin, class. So basta negative number ang i-divide natin, babaliktarin natin yung symbol. So from less than or equal to naging greater than or equal to. So this is the final answer. So wag niyong kakalimutan yung, class. So by graphing, so 0, okay, so Okay, so again, we will find negative 4. So this is negative 4. Okay, so we take a look at the inequality symbol. So this is greater than or equal. So we will use a solid circle. Okay, this is a solid circle. Okay, then the direction is going to the right. So we will draw a line going to the right, to infinity. Okay, so by writing the set notation, so again, in writing set notation, we will begin from left to right. So the value of our left is negative 4. And our right is infinity. So positive infinity. Okay, since this is a solid circle, we will use a bracket. Okay, then this is infinity, and automatically it is a parenthesis. Okay, so this is our set notation. Okay, class, now we will solve and graph compound inequalities. So from the word compound, so it means to say there are two or more expression in a given expression. So on our example number 1, so this is our given expression: 4 less than or equal to x plus 5 less than 7. So as we have noticed, we have two inequality symbol, this one and this one. It means to say there are two expressions. So we will try to separate these two expressions first. Okay, so the first expression is this one. Okay, so 4 less than or equal to x plus 5. So this is the first expression. Then the second expression is this one. This is the second expression. So our second expression is x plus 5 less than 7. Okay, so this is the first expression and this is the second expression. So after separating them, so we will simplify. So we will solve the variable x of the first expression. So by getting the variable x, we will use transposition method. Okay, so we will just transfer positive 5 to the other side. Okay, so positive 5 transferring to the other side will become negative 5. Then plus 4. This one, positive 4. Okay, so bring down the symbol, then the x. Okay, so the positive 5 is already transferred to the other side. So by simplifying, negative 5 plus 4 is negative 1. Less than or equal to x. Okay, so this is not yet the final answer. So as we have said while ago, variable should come first before constant. So we will transfer this to the right side and this one to the other side. So by rewriting x, so if we transfer variable to the other side, the inequality symbol is also reversed. So this will become greater than or equal to negative 1. So this is the final answer of our first expression. Now we will solve the variable x of our second expression. So we will just transpose the positive 5 to the other side. Okay, so x plus x, because we transfer already the positive 5 to the other side, so we will bring down the symbol less than, then 7, then positive 5 going to the other side will become negative 7, negative 5. Okay, so by simplifying, so x less than 7 minus 5 is 2. Okay, so this is our final answer. Okay, so now we will graph. Okay, okay, so first we will graph first the first expression. So we will plot negative 1. So we will find negative 1 on the number line graph. So negative 1 is this one. Okay, so by looking at the symbol greater than or equal, so this is a solid circle. Okay, so the direction is going to the right, so we will draw a line going to the right to infinity. Okay, next we will graph the second expression. So we will find first 2. Where is the positive 2? This one. So the symbol is, the inequality symbol is less than. So this is a open circle. Okay, so the symbol is going to the left. So we will draw a line going to the left. Okay, so as you have noticed, we have a point of intersection from here to here, this one. So by writing the set notation, we will just get the value of the intersection. Okay, so from left to right, so what is the value on our left? So negative 1. And the value of on our right is positive 2. Okay, so what symbol will we use? So since this is a solid circle, so we will use a bracket. So take note of that last one. Okay, so then to represent a hollow circle, so since this is a hollow or open circle, we will use parentheses. So this is our set notation. Set notation. Okay, okay, so let us proceed to our example number 2 of our compound inequalities. So our given expression is negative 3 less than 2x plus 3 less than 7. So as you have noticed, again plus, we have two inequality symbols here, this one and this one. It means to say we have two expression out of these expression. Okay, so we will try to separate the two expression first. Okay, so the first expression is this one up to here. Okay, so the first expression is 3 less than 2x plus 3. Okay? So this is the first expression. So the second expression is this one. Okay, so 2x plus 3 negative less than 7. Okay? So after separating the two expressions, we will solve the variable x of each of the two expressions. Okay, first we will solve variable x. Okay, so again, we will just transpose positive 3 to the other side. So positive 3 will become negative 3. Then bring down negative 3. Then the symbol. Then the 2x. Okay, by simplifying, negative 3 minus 3 is negative 6. Okay, so bring down the symbol. So then bring down 2x. Okay, so this is not yet the final answer. So there is still a coefficient of the variable x. So in order to eliminate or cancel 2, what do we do? Plus. So we will divide both sides by 2. So we will divide this one by 2 and also the other side by 2. Okay, so this is cancelled. So x, then the symbol, negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. Okay, so is this the final answer, class? Okay, not yet. So as we have said a while ago, so the standard form of expression, so the variable should come first. So we will transfer this one to the other side, and we will also transfer the negative 3 to the other side. So x, so by transferring, we need also to reverse the inequality symbol. So this will become greater than negative 3. Okay, so this one is the final answer. Okay, so how about the second expression? So we will transpose positive 3 to the other side. Okay, okay, so 2x, so positive 3 is transferred to the other side, so we will bring down the symbol less than, then 7, then the positive 3 transposed to the other side will become negative 3. Okay, okay, so by simplifying, so this is 2x less than 7 minus 3 is 4. Okay, so we will divide again both sides by 2 in order to eliminate this coefficient 2. Okay, so we will divide this one by 2 and also the other side by 2. So this is cancelled, so x is less than 4 divided by 2 is 2. Okay, so this is the final answer of this expression. So by graphing, okay, so 1, 3. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Okay, so first we will graph this expression, x greater than negative 3. So we will find first negative 3. So this one is negative 3. So by looking at the inequality symbol, it is greater than. So we will use an open circle. Okay, so the direction is going to the right. So we will draw a line going to the right. Going to the right. Okay. Okay. Next, we will graph this expression x less than 2. Okay, so we will find positive 2. This is positive 2. Okay. So the symbol is less than. So this is also an open circle. So the direction of the symbol is going to the left. So we will draw a line going to the left. Okay. Okay. So as you have noticed, again, we have point of intersection. This one up to here. So by writing the set notation, we will just get the intersection of the two expressions. So from left to right, so negative 3 from our left, negative 3. Then from our right is positive 2. So positive 2. So what symbol should we use? So this is a hollow circle, so it is a parenthesis. Then also at the right side, so this is also a parenthesis because it is a hollow or open circle. So this is the set notation. Okay. So I hope you understand the solving and graphing of simple and compound inequalities. Okay.